Behavioral modeling. Objective. The contents we are going to see further are structured procedures, which is initial and always block, procedural assignment, blocking and non-blocking, delays in procedural assignment, block statement, begin and fork join, conditional and multi-way branching statements, looping constructs which are while, for, repeat, forever, and some examples. Structured procedure. Verilog supports two structured procedure statements which are always and initial. All behavioral statements are written inside these blocks. These blocks run in parallel, that is concurrent in nature. Their activity starts at zero simulation time. The blocks cannot be nested. Initial block. Once executable only. Execution starts at zero simulation time. Execution stops when the last statement is executed. Parallel execution in case of multiple initial blocks. Multiple statements inside an initial begin block needs to be grouped with begin and end statements. Initial block example. So here we see that it is only implemented once. Always block. Repeats continuously throughout the duration of the simulation time. Like initial block, it is also concurrent in nature and starts at zero simulation time. Parallel execution in case of multiple always blocks. A deadlock condition will be created if an always construct has no control for simulation time. Always block example. It runs continuously unless a time is being initiated in the block. Procedural assignment. Procedural assignment update values of register integer, real or time variables. The value placed on a variable will remain unchanged until another procedural assignment updates the variable with a different value. So they are unlike continuous assignments. So there are two types of procedural assignment, which are blocking and non-blocking assignment. Blocking assignment. So non-blocking assignment is nothing but equal to be used, but between but before that lesser than symbol is used, which will be symbolized as non-blocking assignment. So the statements are concurrent in nature. Actually, the right hand side are evaluated first, in which the subsequently the specified assignments are scheduled. So non-blocking assignments cannot be used in the continuous assignment statement or in the net declaration. See, order of the execution of this non-blocking assignments are given by the variable preserved. So example, delays in procedural assignments. So delay based timing control in an expression specifies the time duration between when the system is encountered and when it is executed. So we have the regular delay and intra assignment delay. Regular delay. So if delay is specified, then at that time entire statement is executed and assigned to the LHS. This is the delay before the RHS is evaluated and assigned to the LHS. Entire operation will be delayed. So example is given: intra assignment delay. The RHS of the equation is evaluated at the correct time, but the value is assigned to the LHS after the delay time. So it can be applied to both blocking and non-blocking assignment. So this is the example for intra assignment delay. So block statement, sequence block. So begin and end is used to group multiple statements. So as we know, statements are executed in the order they are mentioned. So delay is treated relative to the simulation time and previous statements. Block statement, parallel block. So fork join is used to group the multiple statements, and statements are executed in the way of concurrent. Delay is treated relative to the simulation time of entering the block. So example for the sequence block and parallel block. So conditional statement, if else. Keywords like if and else are used in the conditional statements. They are the decision making statements. So multiple statements inside an if else statements is enclosed by begin end block. So nested if else if statements also come under the conditional statement. So here we have the syntax where if expression true statements, so else means only the statement, not the expression. And if we have the nested if else if goes with the expression, and ultimately else will only have the default statement. Multi-way branching case statements. So sometimes if else if statements become very difficult to use, which is not user friendly every time. So keywords such as case, end case, and default are used for complicated problems. So multiple statements can be contained by begin and end block. So this is the syntax where we can use the case expression, alternative statement 1, 2, 3, and the default end case. Looping construct. There are two types of looping statement: for, while, repeat, and forever. The syntax for these loops are very similar to the syntax of the loops in the C programming language. So these all while loop. So keyword while. So the keyword is used is while. While statements are executes when the while expression is false. Multiple statements are grouped in begin end. It is non-synthesizable in nature. So example we have seen in this are see, the expression is given but the statements are up. For loop. It is consists of three parts where for loop syntax is same and the expression is same, where for into initialization, condition, or increment and decrement. So for loop provides a more compact loop structure than while loop. Repeat loop. So the keyword is repeat. It iterates for a fixed number of time. Yeah, if we want to run our program for two times, it will, if we mention repeat two, it will run for two times. So no expression is required. A repeat loop must contain a number. Yeah, obviously we need a number. So keyword forever. It executes forever until we mention dollar finish or disable statement, because until then it won't finish. It is an infinity loop. Yeah, so it does not require any expression as always. Thank you.